next question is 好像根据新加坡法律，只有注册宗教的组织才能够进行一系列的宗教活动，对，是否你懂的吗？一定要注册为宗教组织，那你才可以 carry out 你的什么宗教的 activity。
To answer the question itself, yes. In Singapore, you can't use religion name and make money out of it, which is why we say that since October, we are in talks with certain groups, investigating groups.
Still talk, right?
Because it's only been 2 months.
Okay, then why beat the land at the first place? If you are still talking, 我们可以抽取那个东西。Lifecorp 它是个外国上市公司，并没有在新加坡注册任何的宗教团体。所以我认为，或者是即使在新加坡法律来讲，它的那个宗教组织的行为或者是活动，一定都是违法的。因为新加坡的所有的宗教团体都必须 under charity， 都必须被就是应该要被监管的，对吗？对。这样的话，也不能够以牟利的形式来营业，对吗？可是 Lifecorp， 你身为一个上市公司，你是以牟利为主，利益为主，因为你要交代你的股东。这样，是否说 URA 你们给的这块地是有备了这块地的用途？你们在这里同期 URA， 你们要宣布 Lifecorp 标到这块地无效。因为这块地开始说明是宗教用法，而不是给商业用法。谢谢。
Okay, so let me just translate what Sharon has said. Okay, so now we're actually going to the second issue. Okay, the second issue is with regard. Remember just how we addressed the first issue, which is. Pardon? Okay, wait. So the first big issue that we talk about is this piece of land, Chinese temple, plus minus Columbarium service, right? Okay, ancillary services, ancillary users okay. So the general consensus, I won't say everybody will agree that we should have a Columbarium service in a Chinese temple, but I would say that for the first issue, if there is a Chinese temple, all right, with Columbarium service of not more than 20% of the GFA, this is accepted law. Any doubts about it? Okay. No, wait. Yeah. Okay. So the big issue is that Chinese temple plus minus 20% Columbarium use. Okay. Plus others because according to your guidelines, 10% childcare center, others blah. This is acceptable. It's in the URA guidelines. We cannot refute it. Okay. So it shouldn't be. Yeah. No, so we are going back to the argument. Now we go back to the argument. No, so we go. No, you see now we are going.
One is the civil servants not taking account of our sensitivities. Then and hiding all this under a disclaimer and a small print.
Okay.
We are not worried about having a Chinese temple in Columbarium. That is not the real issue. The real issue is the location of it. You see, what a lot of people say they lose their value, the value will come down and all this. It's all boiling up. But why such services at this place? Why not across the road? Across the road at Fernvale, there is no more development there. I know that. I've been there many times.
Yeah, but then when there's a BTO, then you say why there.
No, as our representative, what are you going to do about it?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we are now boiled up to the same issue. Why there? Why have? Okay, so if we go on to the argument, then there is really no resolution because, like I said, everything that you build there will always be people who will say why there, why not this, why not that. Like I brought up the example of a childcare center. Okay, it's a fact. It's a fact that there are people who also don't want a childcare center.
Hello, resident of Sengkang, can you let Dr. Ram finish his answer? Because you are asking a lot of questions. Let him finish, please. Yeah.
Okay. So we go down back to the first issue. What I'm trying to clarify and to make everybody understand is that, the fact that this site has been earmarked for Chinese temple and is allowed to have up to 20%. This is something that is a fact. It's been practiced all along. Some temples may have, some may not have. It depends on the temple who is running the place. So if you go down back to the argument, why even have temple, why even have Columbarium, then we really are not advancing the discussion. To be honest, I'm not trying to defend anything. Okay, so we want to move on and to clarify that yes, there's a Chinese temple site allocated. Okay, the Chinese temple, whoever bid for it can have used up to 20%. For Columbarium, 10% for kindergarten, blah 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 blah, all this. Okay, whether they make money or not, it's not up to me to decide. Okay, whether the religious organization make money or not. Okay, so this is the first big issue that all of us must understand and accept and move on. Okay, because if not, then there's really no discussion there. Because if you point out to the first issue, why you have a temple, then I can't answer you there.
Sorry, Doctor. Here. Yeah, I just want to know, were you aware of this land tender bid? That they will build a Columbarium?
Okay. If you look at the plan, alright, I'm aware that there will be a temple site. Okay. Whether the whoever bid for it wants to run a Columbarium or not, of course, it's not up to us to decide. We cannot say you must have a Columbarium, you must not have a Columbarium.
Okay, you said that some residents will say they have a problem with childcare and all that. But I think if you come up with a survey from the residents, I think the Columbarium is the least priority.
Yeah. No, okay.
So now, let me finish my answer, I want to interrupt you. Okay? If that's the case, you should at least send a survey form to us, also to stay there, or staying there now, and see what is the consensus. Which I think nobody did that to us. By sending a form or letter to us, we can send it back to get our feedback, what we feel. Because this is taboo subject, because it's very pantang for a lot of us. And second question for HDB is, let's say now I want to move into the house. Can I get back my full refund?
Yes.
Because they want part my CPAN for this unit, so I got zero now. So they really take a chunk of it. So can I get back my full 100% refund?
Earlier you mentioned that there's nothing to hide out, but I believe that for Columbarium is actually something which is quite sensitive. If this kind of thing is actually quite different from temple. I believe that if you actually put temple/Columbarium, many people actually decide what they want or what they do not want. So if you do not mean to actually hide out, why don't you actually put the Columbarium/Columbarium there so that people can actually highlight, just like when you are sending emails or what, you actually highlight those things important and sensitive, important to the resident. And my next question is, I would like to illustrate the whole incident. I would like to ask you, how would you feel if I tell you I just moved to 1,000 urns to the room that you sleep in every day next to you? Does it make you feel any better? Does it make you feel any better if I tell you, how beautiful and how soundproof the room filled with 1,000 urns are? It's not going to make any things. So, like what he mentioned, I would actually like to know if there's any remedy that we can actually opt out of this Fernvale project with our full refund and the 1 year profit.